Can you beat hardcore Minecraft without health regen? Today we're going to answer this ridiculous question and put my questionable Minecraft skills to the test. Now before we get started, if you haven't seen me attempt beating hardcore Minecraft with only one heart, I'd highly recommend you go watch that first before watching this video, as it's going to make a lot more sense that way. You've watched it? You're all caught up? Great. Now let's explain how this is going to work. As mentioned in the previous video, in order to use commands in hardcore, I'll need to first set my world to land, which will then allow me to use commands. From here, I'll then input this command shown on screen in order to disable natural health regeneration, which will prevent my poor precious Steve, from regenerating health when eating food or having the hunger bar full. To further increase the challenge and make this legitimate, I will be prohibiting myself from using any sort of item that can regenerate my health, including golden apples and health/regen potions. Any other potions that don't affect my health will be allowed, such as strength, fire resistance, etc. Do we all understand the rules? Fantastic. Now sit back, relax, and without further delay, let's get started. Here we are with attempt number 1. I start off in a really sweet spot with rocky areas all around, which is fantastic for getting some early iron. I make my way over to the lonely tree in the distance and erase it from existence. I then make the usual tools and a boat and begin my search for some iron. Mining iron is definitely the easiest part of any challenge, especially when searching for it in rocky/mountain biomes, as it's free of mobs and the only risk here is fall damage, which I know all too well. While searching for the iron, the world soon turned dark, and because I only got one block of wool from shearing the sheep earlier, I crawled into a hole like the coward I am, smelted my iron, and waited till daybreak. Once morning came to, I had a little friend waiting for me outside. You wanna tussle with me just like you did last time? You know how it ended for you last time. Now that he was taken care of, it was time for me to find a village. Going into this challenge, I was feeling very confident compared to the one heart, as I had my 10 hearts as per normal Minecraft gameplay, and I just felt a lot safer overall. Yes, I may not be able to regenerate my health, but it still beats being 4 blocks from death at all times. Skipping ahead, along the way I came across some sheep, which meant I was able to get the wool I needed to make a bed. I also stumbled across some pumpkins, which I used my shears to carve in order to have a way to not trigger any endermen when I'm in the end. And of course, just as I sheared some sheep, I stumbled across a village and a ruined portal. After looting the ruined portal, I checked the village and found a blacksmith who just so happened to have some diamonds waiting for me in his chest. Yo, I can just get obsidian now. Using the diamonds, I crafted a diamond pickaxe, and with the rest of my iron, I finished off my beautiful iron set. And with that, I went back to the ruined portal and started mining the obsidian in order to make a portal. Man, it really has been a while since I've mined obsidian. Let there be light. Now that the portal had been constructed, it was time to go to the Nether. I wasn't too happy with the spawn, as the basalt is known for having lava pools and magma creams everywhere. I bridged my way across to the not so distant netherrack and was stunned once again to have found a nether fortress super close by. There is a nether fortress down there. Another lucky spawn. I don't know what's up with that, but there is also a Mr. Piglin. In my previous video, I had a comment that let me know to trade with the piglins in order to obtain an easy fire resistance potion, which I made sure to do, and once I got one, I made my way into the nether fortress. Man, I didn't mean to place my water bucket. I'm drunk. Okay, that was close. I wasn't paying attention to how much stuff my shield had left. While I was exploring, I got tagged by a rogue blaze, which caused me to pop my fire resistance early. With this in mind, I went full YOLO and searched for a spawner as fast as I could. 2 blaze, 2 blaze, 2 blaze, 2 blaze. Got 4, 3 more, and I'm out, 3 more, and I'm out. Okay, that's it. After finding the spawner, I obtained 8 blaze rods and accidentally got hit once, which left me at 3.5 hearts. I ran as fast as I could back to my portal and made it back to the overworld. I'm not gonna lie, at this point things were looking good, but also really bad at the same time. As I said, this is the furthest I had gotten with any challenge in Minecraft thus far, and I was really annoyed to have been unfairly put on 3.5 hearts. I'm looking at you, Blaze. From this point, all I needed to do was get some ender pearls and search for the stronghold, and my best and safest bet was to trade gold with piglins in order to obtain ender pearls. So I took a second to man up and made my way back into the Nether. After mining a lot of gold, I started my first lot of trading. Nothing. The piglin gave me nothing of value. At this point, I just started digging into the wall, finding more and more gold, which after digging for about 15 minutes, I had enough to make 25 gold bars. Still nothing. With this, I made my way back to the overworld as I needed to take a break and got off Minecraft for the day. Day 2, I'm feeling refreshed and ready to get these ender pearls. Everything is still the same. I'm on 3.5 hearts and I just finished getting the blaze rods I needed. Because I felt extremely stressed while being in the Nether, I decided to start off the day with some strip mining in the overworld in hopes of getting some nice, easy gold. However, I soon came to realize that I was sitting on top of a massive cave and wherever I tried to dig / staircase down, I was always met with a 100 block drop of death. So seeing as strip mining was basically a no-go, I decided to man up once again and go back into the nether. After mining some more gold in the nether, I went back to the piglin in order to trade once more, once again to no avail. At this point, because the chances of getting ender pearls from piglin bartering was so low, I decided to give up on this and started searching for a warped forest biome. The reason for this is because a ton of endermen spawned in this biome and it was my best bet at getting guaranteed ender pearls. My spawn area in the nether was so cluttered and there wasn't much space to run around, so I decided that digging would be my best option. Doing this, I had a very close call. Whoa, that was close. After that close call, I kept mining for about 10 minutes and was able to soon find the biome I had been looking for. I was definitely glad to have found this biome, however, it was poorly generated as there were many steep drops that could have easily led to my death. I carefully staircased my way down and began ender pearl farming. First ender pearl, ladies and gentlemen. While doing so, I almost died, with an enderman leaving me at just half a heart. The reason why this happened is because, stupidly, I thought I didn't look at an enderman long enough as he was quite far away and I wasn't sure, and because it took the enderman a while to actually get to me, I re-peeked out and boom, he hit me from behind. I should have just stayed under my safe place. And finally, after many hours of playing this attempt, I finally managed to get 12 ender pearls. This was groundbreaking for me as this was now truly the furthest I had ever gotten doing a Minecraft challenge. All I needed to do now was make my way back to the portal, craft some eyes of ender, and find the end portal. Are you serious? Like, this isn't even a joke. After all that hard work, why did I keep the ender pearls in my hotbar? That was a misclick. I meant to switch to my netherrack. This isn't my proudest moment. I should have just put my ender pearls back in my inventory rather than in my hotbar, and this could have easily been avoided. Yes, I most likely would have died during the ender dragon fight, but I guess we'll never know. Going into attempt number 2, I was really determined to make this the one. I started off as normal by getting some wood and immediately started my search for a village. Soon after finding a village, I tried digging down to see if I had some better luck strip mining, and after some time, I made it down to negative Y51, as apparently this is the quote-unquote best level for finding diamonds. While mining, I came across a lot of iron, and soon stumbled across some diamonds. Along the way, I picked up some redstone and lapis, as I thought redstone could be used to trade with the cleric, and lapis so I could potentially enchant. Exploring a little bit more, I stumbled across an abandoned mineshaft. As I wasn't looking to take any damage, I only explored a little and found a chest with a Feather Falling 3 book. I also found a lava pool, which using my water bucket, I turned it all into obsidian, crafted a diamond pickaxe, and began mining. After collecting enough obsidian and a few more diamonds, I made my way back to the surface to craft another portal and an enchantment table, which I had to go grab some sugarcane in order to craft a book. Once crafted, I enchanted all my iron gear with Prot 1 and started trading with villagers. I was hoping to get a trade with the cleric for easy ender pearls, but after getting him to the max level, he unfortunately didn't give me an ender pearl trade. Back to the nether I go. In the nether, I immediately began searching for another fortress, and not long after, I was actually able to find another fortress inside a warped forest biome, which was perfect as I also needed ender pearls. After obtaining my blaze rods flawlessly, I then started hunting endermen, and after a long grind, I was able to obtain 12 once again, but this time also flawlessly. After obtaining my goods, I made my way back to the nether portal, but before that I quickly grabbed some bone blocks so that I could grow some easy sugarcane in order to craft books to increase my enchantment table level. Only to realize that bone meal no longer works on sugarcane, and I will instead need to actually go out and find some sugarcane naturally. So after a long process of killing cows and collecting my last pieces of sugarcane, I went back, crafted the books and bookshelves, and made myself a level 30 enchantment table. I was ultimately looking for an infinity bow, but before that I had to get my levels up, which I mined quartz to do so. After mining a sugar ton of quartz, I made my way to level 33 and got back only to enchant 2 bows of power 4, which was quite annoying. I made some wooden pickaxes and just kept enchanting them at level 1 until I finally had a confirmed infinity enchantment, and with this I went back to the nether to mine some more quartz, and once I reached level 30 I returned and enchanted my bow with infinity. Once done, I then combined my bows and was able to convert my power 4s into power 5 and infinity. It was time. I grabbed my eyes of ender and started my search for the stronghold. Luckily the stronghold was actually pretty close by, and once I entered I was able to find the end portal. There was no turning back. Am I ready for this? Let's find out. No, I'm done. I'm done.